It's got this kind of gothic architectural bent to it. With it's almost overgrown leading up to the gate. There's gargoyles sitting at the edge of the wall. A big statue of a knight with a sword, kind of to the left of the doorway. But you don't see anybody guarding the entrance. You can hear like the sound of people going about their lives inside. But you don't see anybody guarding the gate or who could open it up for you.
I mean, does the gate look magically shut or anything?
It doesn't.
Okay. Zack will approach the gate and try to open it.
As you get close, the eyes of the statue light up. And it steps down from its place and raises its sword. It looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize it looked kind of stony as it was like sitting there motionless, but its body is really made of some kind of metal. And it stands in your way and tells you to halt in a deep, echoey voice, like somebody speaking through like a big metal room.
Zack will summon his sword and he'll say, "Get out of my way."
This is the reasonable person.
Behind you, you hear another voice, gruff and guttural, and it says, "Can't do that. He wouldn't have moved if you didn't have some pretty serious magic about you. We gotta vet you first." And when you look out of the kind of overgrowth, a giant reptilian figure rises up. He stands like 9 feet tall and is poised to flank you and your party. Says,
Zack will...
but then he goes on to say, "But if you can hold your horses for a minute, maybe we'll be the one to let you in."
Let's see.
How many... Are these the only two people we see?
Mm-hmm.
So, just so I can make sure I understand Blackgate.
Once you get your goal is to get past here. It's to learn how people are able to safely traverse the corrupted Blackwood, which this sits at the border of.
Okay.
And hopefully get directions to the old Black Keep, because none of you have any idea exactly where it is. You do know though this is like a town. There's like people living here.
Okay.
And while nobody really comes here very often. They do trade, but they do it like people go out and trade and bring stuff back. It is one of the regional capitals, but what's it called? There's another town a little bit southwest of where you are right now that kind of acts more as like the social capital of the region. This place is mostly closed off, and so you've never been here. You never would have been here. You wouldn't know anybody who had been. But while these aren't the kinds of people you might have expected to see, they do seem to have an allegiance towards the city, and they aren't attacking you yet.
Zack will dismiss the sword and will just say, "What do you need from us to gain us entry?"
And the lizard guy kind of walks right up to you, kind of gets in your face, and looks you over, and says, "Well, knowing not to take a swing at me is a good start." He looks to the armored guy, and he says, "Statue, take him to see the governor, see what he says about him." And the armored statue turns and pushes the gate open easily, despite the fact that it's quite large, and starts walking as if he expects you to follow.
What's the lizard guy doing?
He slinks back into the overgrowth, and you see him kind of curl up and blend in with the plants.
Zack will start following the knight, or the statue.
All right. Heading into town, think kind of like London in a Jack the Ripper movie. It's disheveled, dark, Gothic architecture, and you see people about, and they kind of stop and look at you before they kind of retreat away, and then go about their business, kind of often in a different direction. And at first you don't notice anything weird, but then you start to pick up on little things. That woman, her ears are pointed, but not in the way that an elf's would be, and it looks almost like she has a bit of extra hair on her body. That guy over there, he's pretty pale, and his teeth were a little sharper than you would expect. That person there walked right through that door without opening it. Everyone here, while they're not giving you any trouble, and they're not, they don't seem to have any ill intention towards you, all seem off in kind of similar ways. None of them, when you really get right down to it, perfectly resemble any of the races you're used to encountering. They are all in some way twisted or different. But before that really sinks in too much for you, you are led down the main street and arrive at a large building sitting kind of central within this district of the city, where statue steps aside and pushes the door open so that you can enter.
Zack walks in.
You find yourselves in an... Well, I'm assuming everybody goes. You find yourselves in an opulent manor with polished granite floors and red tapestries lining the walls. A servant appears and asks you if you have business with the governor.
Yes, we need to speak with him now. He'll say very shortly.
The servant nods and says right this way, and kind of motions for you to follow, and he leads you down a hallway that kind of wraps around the central part of the building, and you come to a set of double doors that he opens, and into an office with a window overlooking the section of the city behind the manor. And he calls out, he says, "Governor Dane, you have visitors." And you see a man standing there with his back to you. He turns, and he looks like this. He's the most normal-looking person you've seen so far, but he looks surprisingly young. Early 20s at the oldest, and yet he radiates a sort of silent power, and his eyes are suspiciously yellow. But he walks forward, and he pleasantly enough offers his hand in greeting.
Zack will take a second longer than he usually does, but he'll shake his hand.
He says, "My name is Malcolm Dane. I'm the governor of Blackgate, and I know who you are."
Seems to be a theme, Dowroc says, of people knowing who we are without ever meeting.
Like everybody seems to know who we are, and we don't seem to know who they are.
He says, "Well, that damnable wizard did tell everyone about you, and when something like that happens, I tend to make a point of remembering it." He says, "Your kind tend to have trouble following them around. What brings you to my city?"
We need passage through. Is it Black Forest?
Blackwood.
Or Blackwood? Blackwood. And then, sorry, so there's Blackgate where we're at, Blackwood, and then what's the name of the destination again?
The Black Keep, or like the original King's Keep, one or the other. You can call it either one.
Keep. Okay. We need to make our way through Blackwood to get to Black Keep as soon as possible.
The guy takes a second and looks each of you over in turn. He kind of his gaze kind of lingers on Bryn for a second. He says, "The girl shouldn't go with you. The Blackwood is incredibly dangerous."
Zack, without looking away from Malcolm's look, he's going to say, "Don't worry about the girl. She's been through quite a lot. She can handle herself.
He kind of takes another second and considers what you said.
And obviously, Dowroc, feel free to jump in and correct Zack if you know.
He says, well, perhaps if I tell you a little more, you'll change your mind. It would be reckless enough for three adults to go there. He kind of looks back through the window and he says, people do go into the Blackwood. It's not as if it's unheard of. Everyone from those researching the corruption there to patrols from my own city, repelling the monsters that sometimes wander out of the wood and plague the nearby countryside. But I cannot overstate how dangerous it is. Nothing there makes any sense. Every attempt to map it has proven impossible. And any magic has the potential to go completely awry.
Are you saying that there's no known way to get through Blackwood to get to Blackkeep?
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? As far as I know, no, there isn't. Even those who sailed by the Blackwood from the sea, while they will occasionally report to see the Black Keep, they tell stories of it disappearing before their eyes like a mirage, and any attempt to reach it from the shore is proven fruitless. If you try to approach from the air, you're likely to never see it at all. Airships have been known to disappear mid-flight, only to reappear days later in disrepair as if they've been crashed there for months or years. Their crew's gone. Tell me why it is that you wish to find that place.
There's some people there that we need to see.
They took something from us.
We just want to give it back to them.
Kind of looks you over. So I can sense that none of you are in particularly good spirits. I imagine that those who would enter the Blackwood recklessly must not be. And he kind of gestures with his hand, and a young woman simply fades into existence at his side. And he kind of turns to her, and he says, "Nevi, dear, what do you know about these?" And she kind of leans in and whispers something in his ear. And she kind of gives you guys a smirk and steps back. And he kind of looks you over again, and he says, "I see." He says, "Nevi is my scout and my spy, my eyes and ears, not only within the Blackwood as deep as we can go safely, but into the surrounding world and the underworld beneath it. And I realize now that she's been telling me quite a bit about you. She knows of your exploits and even a bit of what you've been questing after."
Then you know who's there and what he plans to do.
"I know nothing of the sort. I know that there is some danger lurking within the wood. Something has been stirring up the monsters. Attacks have been coming more often. You would have met Ruddish, our resident reptile guardian. He will often supplement our scouting parties, and he has been dealing with varying degrees of threats for quite some time now that are unusual. And occasionally we will spot men in strange robes exiting the Blackwood from locations where we didn't think there was any sort of path. But any attempts to confirm what is actually going on there have proven impossible."
So you're saying that nobody in your village has made it or know their way around the Blackwood at all?
I didn't say that. The fact that we have witnessed strange events occurring does lend credibility to the validity of your quest, and you are perhaps in luck. There is one person here who just might know how you could find the Black Keep.
Who is that?
He says, in order to tell you that, I'll have to explain a bit about this place. And he kind of gives another signal to Nevi, and she disappears again. And after a minute or so, she enters again from the door that you guys came in through with a child.
Is that like... Well, go ahead.
And when you look back at this child, he looks to be about 7 years old. You just get the oddest feeling from him. Every single one of you kind of feels like you recognize him. And you want to protect him. And you realize that you are being charmed. Roll wisdom.
40.
1 second here.
Depending on how you want to say, I don't know if anybody's within 10 feet of Zack or not.
You would be at this point.
1 moment. I need to see if something...
Brent, does Brent have advantage on charm?
Yeah, she has advantage on charmed.
Because she's, what, half elf,
Right,
right? And that would give it to her?
She doesn't need to roll then.
Dowroc has Fey ancestry, so he has advantage on saving throws to void or end charmed effect.
Alright, so he doesn't need to roll either. You all manage to save. And so after a moment, the facade around the boy disappears. And you see that he is in fact an animated puppet.
That's what I was going to ask. It kind of looked like he had, like, the jaw. Like, where his jaw is.
And, yeah. And even as you notice that, you also see other things about him. He doesn't walk like a child. He walks like an old man. And when he enters, Nevi doesn't like guide him into the room. She just kind of stands off to the side and lets him go. And Malcolm actually steps aside for the boy to walk over. He hops up onto Malcolm's desk, so he's kind of at eye level with all of you. And he says, he looks to Malcolm and he says, we're telling them everything, I see. And Malcolm nods. And the boy says, all right, my name is Alder. And a very long time ago, the Fae stole my brother and gave me to my family in return. He says, for quite some time, they thought me to be him. As did I. But eventually, the magic caused our misunderstanding faded away. And we all became aware of the truth. That my brother, my counterpart, was lost. And I had never been theirs. Fortunately for me, my parents were very good people. They saw that I was not at fault for what had happened. And they kept me. But I did not grow. So they knew that they needed to find a place where I could live my life free of judgment or suspicion. And so they founded the town of Blackgate, or what it was called at the time. This is a city which, from the moment of its founding, has been dedicated to tolerance and understanding. Everyone here is some degree of monster, like I am. We are the misfits, those who would be shunned by society simply for what we are, but who have no desire to harm the people around us, simply wanting to coexist with them. Any such misfit is welcome here. You may have noticed that you have been looked upon with a certain amount of suspicion since you arrived. And that is because there are many here who have been hurt by people who fit in better with the rest of society, like you. And they are slow to trust. But we are not. And we would like to help you if we can. Kind of gestures, and he says, Nevi here, for example, was changed by a magical experiment. She now exists here and on the astral plane at the same time, often confused with a spirit. She tends to eventually scare off any who get close enough to her. And I saw that Statue is waiting outside, so I imagine you must have met him in Reddish. Statue is is not quite as old as I am, but he's been around for a while too. He was built as the living guardian statue of an old wizard's tower in the area, meant to stand guard, scan for magic, and attack. But he gained a mind of his own and went to his father, expecting that his father would be proud, only to be cast out, because what good is a statue that thinks for itself? He was left in a ditch in the woods for, from what we can tell, close to 100 years before we found him and gave him a new purpose. And Ruddish, while he may look like a member of the lizard folk, we have no idea what he is. He stumbled out of the Blackwood 2 years ago, but rather than attack mindlessly like so many of the creatures that do just that, he hesitated. He seemed willing to listen to us, and so we took him in. And now he protects the place and the people that have become his family. He says, "I tell this to you as the founder of this town, the only living founder of this town, because trusting you could perhaps be the only way to root out whatever threat is looming in the Blackwood. A threat to my city. A threat that none of us have been able to pursue on our own. And that brings us to the one who might be able to help you. I can't speak. I can't speak for him. I will take you to see him, if you agree. His name is Muthus. And I will spell that out because it's a dumb word.
I just usually spell it as Muthus. Oh, okay. That's definitely not helpful.
His name is Muthus. And when we found him, he was barely recognizable as a living thing. Somehow, he managed to find his way to the Black Keep and engage whatever threat is there. And it destroyed him. He was little more than a tattered mind. We were only able to save him by making him a new body. And even then, much of what he was is still missing. He doesn't remember why he came, just that he must have at some point learned of some threat in the Blackwood and felt compelled to pursue it. And he doesn't know how he was able to find the Black Keep the first time. But he most certainly did. And if he is willing, he might be able to recover those memories with your help and guide you to your destination.
Are you saying that he might remember if he went into the forest with us?
Oh, no, certainly not. He has entered the Blackwood many times as members of various scouting parties. And the memory has never come back to him, but... Well, maybe I should let Muthus tell you himself. He says, come. At this time, he would be preparing for another excursion into the Blackwood. We should be able to catch up to him if we go now.
Okay.
Kind of hops down, and with his hands behind his back, he's kind of hunched over like Master Roshi. He leads you back out of the mansion, back out onto the street, and starts walking kind of northeast toward the side of the wall that directly faces the Blackwood. Is there anything else you want to ask him or anything?
Alder?
Yeah.
The people who were after, I'm surprised that they didn't just level this place.
You say that to him?
Yeah.
He'll say, I think
like all the other places that we've just come from a place that they've had like an army of the undead, and they just swarmed the city, and you're so close to where they are. I was just surprised that you guys were able to dodge that.
He says, so the reports of undead activity, it is them after all. We had suspected as much, knowing what little we do about them. I think I may understand why they've left us alone, though. Now, first of all, we're not unprepared to deal with the threats of undead. Many who live here are undead, after all. But also, I think perhaps they don't want people to know that they are taking action within the Blackwood. Attacking Blackgate could bring attention upon them that they have wished to avoid. Also, just generally speaking, my people are quite strong. Malcolm, for example, he kind of looks back at all of you, says, I think he could give your entire group a run for their money. And he is only one member of his clan, all of whom live here within the walls.
Zack is going to ask Alder, he's going to say, how long ago did you say you found Muthus?
He says it was only a few months ago.
You said did you give him the name Muthus as well?
Of course, he didn't remember his own.
Did you find him when he was, beaten and battered before he ended up having to get a new body?
Me personally? No.
What? Because I'm assuming we're talking while we're walking to Muthus.
Yeah.
What can you tell us at all about Muthus prior to what he is now?
All I know is that he must have been quite strong. And he must have felt quite motivated to oppose whatever force is stirring within the wood. We did notice when he entered, and we weren't able to pursue him in time. I think he must have also been slow to trust, because for a long time he went out of his way to avoid any of our hospitality.
And this is all after he became Muthus.
Yes.
Okay.
He says, but eventually he opened up to us. He still doesn't remember much at all of what he was before, but he has shown a kinder side. He is serious and intelligent, but he is affectionate in his own way. And once we earned his trust, he dedicated himself to protecting the city. Our scouting parties don't even have to be a third as large anymore, now that he is so willing to supplement them.
What? Have you personally seen him fight or anything like that since he got, I guess, almost reincarnated, I guess? He got transferred to a new body. Have you seen him in combat at all since then?
I have. He is...
Can you tell us what his battle style is like?
In short, he is remarkable. He fights mostly with magic, though his skill with the sword is not to be laughed at. Primarily, though, he is able to do incredible things with his magic without showing any signs at all that he has even cast a spell. I've never seen him, since we restored his body, so much as take damage. He will prefer to remain at a distance for as long as possible, only engaging in close quarters when he absolutely has to. Occasionally utilizing summoned creatures to supplement his fighting style. Primarily, though, and this may be a result of the way we saved him or a power that he always possessed, we do not know. His magic is psionic in nature.
And you said you don't know if that was because of what you did, so you don't know if prior to he had psionic abilities.
We think perhaps he must have had some limited amount of psychic power, but no, we can't be sure. It's possible that whatever power he drew upon with his original body has since disappeared, and now he draws his magic from another source. We, for example, have left him in possession of one of our city's artifacts, a magic sword that helps to stabilize his new form. I believe he does draw some of his power from that.
I have to assume we're getting close to actually getting to meet Muthas now.
Yeah, you're kind of weaving through the streets. He's kind of taking you a roundabout way, just so you don't like stir up too many like congregations of people. But yeah, you eventually you can see the back gate kind of up ahead, and there's a group that looks like they're gearing up to head through it. And as you approach, you see one of them in particular is kitted out differently than the others. And while he's not like apart from the group, he's not really like palling around with them either. He seems kind of like an odd man out. And he looks kind of pallid, like an undead, but he doesn't move like one. He moves like a person. And he looks something like this.
Oh, yes, that guy from Game of Thrones that's an asshole.
I really did not intend him to look like Littlefinger, but okay.
Nope.
And weirdly enough, you don't see a magic sword on him, but you do kind of get the sense that this is Muthas. And in fact, as you get closer, Alder will call out to him and introduce him to you as such.
Okay. So,
Does he look like he's been rebuilt, or like
he has some like stitching on him, light stitching on him from like here and there. For the most part, though, he just looks kind of like a nondescript guy.
I guess Zack will just say, so I heard you're the one that can potentially help us through the Black Wood.
He glances at Alder and says, been exaggerating my abilities again, I see. Alder kind of chuckles and says, only so long as you keep underselling them. He kind of looks at you guys again and says, theoretically, yes, I can. I have apparently traversed the wood before. Are you seeking the Black Keep?
yes?
Yes, we are.
He kind of looks through the gate. They've opened it now, and his party's about to head out. He says, even now, even after living here for so long, I feel compelled to return there and finish what I started. But no matter how many times I've tried, I've never been able to find the path again or jog my memory.
I understand your desire to return, but why do the others join you?
They're just a standard patrol. We walk the border of the Blackwood and search for monsters who threaten to encroach on the world outside. My incursions to attempt to find the Black Keep again have been mine and mine alone.
So you've never ventured on in the Blackwood without this patrol group?
Not for a while. He says he kind of gives Alder another look, and he says, "What exactly are you thinking?" And Alder replies, I think you've started to put it together already. He says, "I'll leave you to it though," and he kind of turns and Master Roshi walks away. Muthas kind of looks at all of you again, and some of the scouts kind of call out to him and say, "Yo, you coming?" You know, basically. And he kind of holds up his hand, signaling for them to wait. And he says, he calls back to them over his shoulder. He says, "You should bring in the relief team. I think I'm going to be sitting this one out." And so they kind of start to unpack a little bit while they, organize for more people to go this time. He says, if I'm right about what Alder's thinking, then you and I should talk. And he starts kind of casually walking, and you see, even though he's got the cane, and even though he will place it when he's standing still, when he's walking, he just carries it.
Zack will start walking with him, I guess.
All right, Megan will follow, obviously.
Before we start following, I'd like to perception check the party and just see if anybody is acting any different upon meeting Muthus, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
15. Does
Not.
all the members of the party kind of acting normal?
Yes.
Okay.
You do notice as he's kind of leading you back into town, kind of before you guys pick up the pace to kind of walk with him, you know, he does kind of look back at you guys, and his gaze kind of lingers on each of you for a second. He says, "It's strange. Maybe it's because that wizard's message about you went out as I was being put back together. Maybe I picked up some of it or something, but you almost seem familiar to me."
Which message, this is me asking, which message is he referring to?
Like, Trevor kind of told the world. Trevor and the dragon kind of broadcast to the world about you guys.
No, I know, but my question, I guess, would be, so when he was getting put back together, that's when the message that Trevor, so basically when we completed the prison arc, is when the message went out.
Yes.
So that's when this guy heard it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
He says, but it could be nothing. There have been others that I've been convinced that I knew before, but it turned out that I didn't. My mind, and he kind of lifts the cane up and taps his head, is still in tatters. It tends to play tricks on me often.
What kind of tricks? Just misremembering, or?
Yes, misremembering, deja vu, that sort of thing. It's been unfortunate distractions on my path to attempt to recover some knowledge of who I used to be. He said, but I believe that Alder might expect you to help me with that. There is a rumor that I have been chasing for quite some time, that only recently have I been able to completely piece together, of an old ruin somewhere in this region, a buried remnant of an old city from the first era, or perhaps even earlier, that was once the tomb of a powerful artifact. And
what kind of artifact?
well, if it's still there, it is one said to restore the mind. Well, more precisely, that is one of its abilities. Specifically, it is said to strengthen one's mind. But from what I can tell, I believe it should be able to restore my mind to what it once was. He says the problem has been that with the increasing danger coming from the Blackwood, I haven't been able to organize a party to accompany me to what I believe to be the location of these ruins, despite them being quite close. And I don't have so much faith in my abilities to think that I could go alone. But now that you've come, and we each need something from the other, I would like to ask if you would accompany me. If you are able to help me to find the artifact, assuming that it is still there, once I am able to use it to restore my mind, I will gladly share the way to the Black Keep with you.
I don't see any issue.
Zack will say, we'll accompany you and help you get to this artifact. If you do, guide us the rest of the way once we restore your memories. But just know that recently we've kind of had a run-in with a little bit of trust issues. So if you think about trying to turn on us at any point, not saying you will, but if you ever think of it, know that we outnumber you, and we'll have no problem taking you down if need be.
Kind of gives you a little half smirk, and he says, "I don't think I would trust you if you weren't at least a little wary of me." Says it shouldn't be that shouldn't be a problem.
Fine, then let's move out.
Says, "All right. How rested are you? We could go through the night if you so wish."
No, I don't think we have time for that. If you're fine to go now, then I think we should head out now.
All right. He kind of leads the way through the town, back to the front gate. You can talk to him more if you want on the way there.
Zack will just ask, do you have no memories of prior to being discovered by the people of this village or this town?
He says, flashes here and there. I think because I do have some degree of psychic power, many of them are likely just things from the minds of others around me that I've picked up since piecing this new personality together for myself. But there are a few memories that I can be sure are my own. He says,
Like what?
He says, well, I remember reaching the Black Keep, just a single flash of seeing it in the distance on a hill. And I remember approaching it, and I remember engaging with a man with an axe. I defeated him easily. But then another appeared. A man with deep purple skin and horns. And I was no match for him.
I assume as we're walking, he's still just kind of holding his staff in his hand or his cane.
Yeah.
Does he look like he has any weapons on him at all?
I mean,
like he's not wearing a weapon, right?
No, he looks like he could swing the cane pretty hard, though, if he really wanted to. But you don't see the sword that Alder mentioned.
Zack, he's gonna... Because what exactly did Alder say the sword came from? It was just a sword from the town, right?
Yeah, it was an artifact of the city. He didn't elaborate on that, but it's something that one of the clans that came here to like live in peace brought with them. And it just kind of became like a relic of the city itself over time. It's they gave it to him so its magic could help stabilize his new body.
How big is the cane?
Big enough there could be a sword in it.
Zack's gonna make a comment about. He's just gonna say, "Man, why do you keep your sword within a cane instead of just wearing it?"
He kind of draws the sword from it and looks it over, and you can see the blade kind of gleams with like a little bit of red along its edge. He says the cane came with it. It's the blade's sheath. I didn't feel like separating them.
Makes sense then. And then he'll just
like the real world answer is because it fits the aesthetic.
The theme of the character, yeah. Zack will kind of just stop initiating the conversation at this point. So if Dowroc wants to chat, or if Muthas wants to do anything, or if we're just gonna head out. I mean, we're heading out, but does it look? So he's not wearing armor or anything. He's just in cloaks, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you guys are walking, you'll see people will occasionally see him and recognize him and come up to him, and like they'll make like small talk with him briefly or comment on how good it is to have him around. You even see little kids know him. He seems awkward around all of them though, and then after they kind of say their piece, he moves on without really seeming to know much what to say in return. It takes a while to walk the length of the city again. But eventually you do come into view first of Malcolm's estate, or whatever, mansion is the word I was looking for. And then past that, the main gate, where he leads you through it. The statue is already standing there on his little pedestal again. Doesn't react at all. Ruddish, the lizard guy, though, does poke his head up and give kind of a snort, and then go back to sleep. He kind of nods at both of them, and then she steps into view, but like not from anywhere. She just appears mid-step. The young woman, Nevi, appears at his side. Says, "Malcolm thinks I should come with you. My powers should be helpful in scouting the place ahead for you." He says Malcolm doesn't trust me to scout it well enough myself. She says Malcolm doesn't trust you to be subtle enough not to draw the attention of everyone in there before we even know what's happening. He replied, "Well, we don't even know if anyone's going to be there." She says, "How many ruins have you opened up after hundreds of years that haven't had monsters in them?" You can tell they've got a rapport. They're friends. So he kind of gives a big theatrical sigh and says, "Well, I guess if Malcolm says so." She kind of starts kind of half jogging along beside him, you know. But even as she moves, each time she kind of turns her body at all, she almost seems to shimmer in and out of existence.
Dowroc is just going to talk in the air. So how long have you been able to keep up with us?
You mean how long I've been spying on you? Not long. I've more been hearing whispers of the aftermath of your exploits. Today is the first time I've seen any of you up close myself. You are something of a legend here, though, amongst those who are more aware of the world's dangers. As she says that, and you walk a little further, you get kind of to the end of the road leading in, and heading into town. You would have seen this too, but there's like a little outpost there. There wasn't anybody there when you passed it. Just an old rundown cart. But they will climb into the cart, and they'll kind of motion for you guys to do the same. And assuming that you do, there'll be like a burst of magic, and a pair of skeletal horses are going to rise up and just kind of slip into the harness and start pulling the cart off in kind of like a northwestern direction. And Muffus will kind of look at you guys and say, "Don't worry about them. They don't bite. And anyone, unless they get real close, will see them as regular animals."
Are we going to see anybody else out here?
You don't see anybody on the road right now. Like maybe you pass like a patrolling guard who just kind of nods as you go by.
Gotcha.
It is getting late in the day too. The sun's coming down, and Muffus kind of sits down to one side of the cart, like the interior space of the cart, and lays his cane across his lap and says, "You guys could get some sleep if you want. We are far enough out that you could sleep perhaps an hour or two."
I'm fine. I prefer to stay as alert as possible right now.
I can respect that.
Brand's probably gonna get some sleep.
He kind of leans back, but he doesn't close his eyes, and he says, "I think I could sleep if I tried, but I certainly don't need to anymore, assuming that I did. So far, I haven't bothered with as often as I'm out on patrol. I tend to serve as a pretty useful night watchman. The girl, though, does go to sleep. She kind of sits down beside him and just kind of conks out.
But I guess Zack will just say, like, well, being undead, I guess, has its benefits.
He kind of looks himself over and he says, "It does. I think I might care more that I exist like this now if I remembered who I was. It's the only thing that's really given me pause regarding taking up this quest. I do.
Are you afraid to find out who you are?
I think so, a bit." He kind of looks at me. He says, "But wouldn't you be if your memories went away completely? You were found in such a wicked place as the Blackwood. Wouldn't part of you wonder if maybe it wouldn't be better to leave well enough alone?"
You should have definitely. I mean, you had a reason to come here, and you still return. Is it like a compulsion to return here?
As far as I can tell, some part of my old motivations lingered with me after what was effectively my death. Yes, I think compulsion is an appropriate enough word for it. I feel these sudden, strong urges to return to whatever tasks I was presumably focused on carrying out at the moment of my near demise. I think the main overriding reason why I cannot be content with who I am now and must discover who I used to be is because I think it might give me peace to know why I attacked the Black Keep in the first place. Maybe it could finally put those compulsions to rest.
I would be interested to know why that you might have thought you'd have been able to do it yourself.
And that is something that I'm curious about as well. I think I must have been strong then. But whenever I wonder about that, I can't shake the feeling that I should have known better.
Either the case, you had a reason to go there. Hopefully, have you narrowed down where the memory stone might be? Oh, you said there are multiple. You guys mentioned there are multiple ruins out here.
The ruin we're heading to today, if my research is correct, should be where it rests, whatever it is. I'm not even entirely sure what form it takes. I don't even know for sure that it still exists to begin with. This is I need to be clear with all of you. I don't want to seem like I'm keeping things from you. This is a gamble. We may go there and find nothing.
Well, we don't really have much other choice at the moment.
He just kind of nods. Like he's not coming right out and saying it, but he understands that feeling. This is, at this point, kind of the closest he can get to actually acting on that.
How far is it until we get to the first place that you might think that it might be?
As at this pace, before first light, and beside him, Nevi is snoring. She kind of like shifts position in her sleep and ends up kind of sprawled onto his shoulder. And he gets kind of a annoyed look on his face. All right, any more questions you guys want to ask or anything?
Yeah, no, I can't think of any. Nothing else additional.
So you guys kind of wait. You sit for a few hours.
Well, actually, I guess at the end of a short rest, since I assume we're equivalent of a short rest if you said an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna do the inspiring leader for the for the group. So I can only hit 6 people now total, and it takes a short rest to do it, so, or a long rest. So 7, 12 temp HP. I'll do Zack, Megan, Dowroc, Bryn, and Igo. Which I think that's everybody but Pearl technically, but
Well, you know,
Todd.
Todd.
and Todd. I'll miss out Todd, I guess. Igo's usually in it way more often than Todd is, so
We're gonna live to forget that.
Yeah, I think Todd. I think Todd would be kind of following along behind you guys for a while, but he'll eventually jump up into the cart with you. And eventually, after Zack gives the speech, that I would imagine it consists mostly of we're gonna really fuck those guys up when we find them.
that's a good paraphrase, yeah.
You come to a kind of. It's not too steep a cliff, but it's kind of a cliff face with like down to a river, like the shore of a river, and there are like crumbled walls and like part of a crumbled tower up on top of the cliff that look like ruins of a city of some kind. And Muffus kind of stops the carriage. He kind of, just like with a gesture, the horses kind of fall back into bones and sink into the ground. And he says, "Here we are. It would be difficult to see from here, and there may even be a bit of magic involved, but there are tunnels here that go beneath what once was a city. If my source is correct, this used to be. It was more than just a storage for this one object. It was a place where guards were housed and the like. But if I'm right, either the object or the path to it should be somewhere in here." And as he says that, he kind of guides you guys forward. And after looking at the kind of the base of the cliff for a minute, he doesn't see anything, so he kind of looks over at Nevi, and she gives him like an "I told you so" kind of smirk, and then she disappears.
Monsters.
And then a second or so later, she reappears and walks over to the cliff face at a certain point where there's kind of a divot into the rock, and with like a showy gesture, she like points to it, and then steps through a crack that you could barely see there.
Muffus. So I was going to ask Muffus. It's like the town we came from. They seem to get along well with each other. Are there any kind of descendants that don't agree with that place?
As occasionally there's one or two who believe that we shouldn't have to remain sequestered away in one city to be accepted. They want the prejudice and suspicion against us throughout the world to lessen, but they would never take any sort of harmful action over it. They understand that there are many who, like Malcolm, for example. I imagine he wouldn't have shown you, but he is a lycanthrope. And he has spent his entire life learning, as well as the other members of his clan, to resist the more primal urges that come with that state of being and focus them towards more productive things. But all of us know that there are many like him and like others living in Blackgate who choose to give in to those compulsions instead. And that whether it is entirely so or not, the suspicion that others show towards people like us is often justified.
And are some of those who give in to those urges, are they out here?
Possibly. I don't know. Kind of leads you through. You're in like a corridor with some stairs, and you kind of move up, and it's dark. If any of you need light to see, you could, make a light, but I don't think any of us do.
Yeah, we're all dark vision heavy.
Do these guys need light? I mean, Muffus kind of does, but he. What can you do about that? Is there anything you can do? Yeah, sure. Let's say that works. You see his eyes kind of glow a little bit, and he seems able to navigate pretty effectively.
Do we recognize what it, like his eyes glowing, like what it is?
Not really. They just kind of light up.
Okay.
You navigate around a bit. Let me give you a map. The map has lighting in it, but that's not actually there. All right, so you've kind of come in over here-ish.
What's that, zombies?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a bunch of zombies.
No.
It is like the greed floor.
No.
A bunch of people.
At least they don't want to collect on her for a bounty. They just want us for brains.
Brain.
All right, so as you're kind of spreading out inside and you're talking a little bit, you see that Todd is kind of whining. He seems to be like smelling something unpleasant, and like you guys do too, I guess, probably, because like this place smells old and dead and rotting. Like you would kind of expect that from a ruin.
But what is Todd is growling? What does that mean?
And he's kind of looking into this little room over here.
I mean, I would like to approach the room if nothing is stopping me.
Nope, go ahead.
I don't know at what point I should stop.
That's fine. You see, you get to like right there, and you see a zombie.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to see you yet, though. It's just kind of shambling around in place. It's wearing like the remains of like old guard armor, but it's kind of falling apart. And while it looks like it's holding what used to be a spear or maybe a sword handle, it might like be able to kind of do a little bit of like club style damage with it now at best.
Okay.
It's kind of falling to pieces.
So it doesn't seem very threatening then, really.
Not really. Todd still seems kind of worried about it, but it doesn't seem like it would give you too much trouble.
Okay. Well, I'll come back out at least and then explain what I saw. Like, hey, there's a zombie over there, but... So, sorry, I think if I heard right, this is where we came in, right?
Yeah.
If we walk down, okay.
Do they
we
look?
Go this way or this way? Just... Well, she probably didn't see this one.
Do the zombies look like the ones from the beach? Like Blackheart's been controlling? Do they look similar?
No. They're just dudes.
Okay.
His have always seemed like zombies pulled from like the dead population of the area, and they always moved with purpose. These are just kind of standing around.
Okay. How tall are the ceilings?
I don't know, 10, 12 feet at the lowest.
Okay. How small is Pearl?
What?
How small is Pearl?
She's small. She's a small.
Okay.
I mean, her. Like
she's really like a tiny creature. It's just for ease of purpose we make her a medium. Okay.
Well, it wasn't on purpose. Like I was trying to tell John, it's like I keep making her a small creature, like even trying to make her bean size, and it doesn't.
Oh,
Like it keeps coming up as a medium, so
That's
like
creepy.
it's not on purpose. Like
okay. So she's tiny though.
yeah, she's pretty small. She's
Okay.
a tiny creature. Yeah.
Can she communicate with you, or is she, for the most part, just
She's like Igo. She can only understand. She understands what I tell her, but she can't. I don't think she can communicate back.
okay? Well, I guess first off, does Muthis say anything before I start doing my shenanigans?
He says, yes, that's to be expected. Some form of lingering danger here. From what I have been able to uncover in my investigations, whatever destroyed the city above could well have transformed the guard down here into the undead. From what I understand, they were performing some sort of magical experiment here.
What kind of experiment do you know?
I'm not sure. I believe that they may have been attempting to harness the power of aberrant magic, but those could just be rumors.
Okay.
Dowroc doesn't like that word experiment. As he looks to Bryn.
I would like to test a theory.
Okay.
I will ask Dowroc if Pearl can fly. So the ceiling's 10 foot, right?
At its lowest, yeah, it goes up a little bit here and there, but for the most part.
Okay. So I would like to go over to Pearl, and I am going to touch Pearl and cast. Well, not cast. I'm going to use a invocation, Gaze of Two Minds. I can use a bonus action, and I can perceive through the senses of the creature that I touch. I can extend it as a bonus action. At each turn, I can use a bonus action to extend it. I'm still aware of my surroundings. That's one of the new changes. You can use it on things that are not humanoid. That's another new change. And not that I'll see me using this, but if I'm within 60 feet of the creature that I'm gazing at two minds, I can cast a spell from either my location or its location.
That's cool.
You're hijacking my ability to cast spells.
What?
You're hijacking my ability to cast spells, sir.
Well, I'm going to gaze at two minds Pearl, and I'm going to ask Pearl to fly as close to the ceiling down the hallway to see what I can see down the hallway.
Okay. Dowroc relays those orders, and he's going to say do it as quietly as possible.
Okay.
She's off. I can make a stealth check if you like.
I was going to say, I don't know if she needs it, if she's really small, does she stealth check, do they even see her?
Roll stealth, I guess.
12.
They're pretty dumb, so what's their perception? What would it be? They do not see her.
How far do you want to go, Jeremy?
I want her to go fully around the corner if possible. Well, so I assume that I'm going to see the break here.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, let me get the point. So I feel like I'm going to get here. I'm going to see that it goes this way or this way.
Yeah, for story purposes, though, this spot here is
sorry, I don't see your pointer.
is currently closed off with rubble.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to do this check for each zombie or just like one, so I'll just have her go.
Yeah, all the ones in the room are fine, and she does see all four of them as she passes through.
Okay.
Depending on, I need to make sure or something. I think that's only for, how far is that spell that needs to be cast? Because I know Dowroc's is 120 feet.
Wait, are you talking about me?
Yeah. Like, I didn't know what the range is.
So the range to see through the vision is unlimited, technically. As long as that person's on the same plane. To cast a spell through Pearl, I would have to be within 60 feet of her.
Okay. So let me know when you want to set up the bomb. Where you wanted to set it off.
Oh, did you give her a bomb?
No, I said for Zack. Zack said you can
Oh
cast
yeah, you can. Yeah,
Pearl.
I'm making John do all of his setup now.
Yeah, it's fine. Once she gets through that area, though, assuming that you're taking her all the way through,
I didn't know.
and she gets into the adjoining hall, while she will see more zombies running around, shambling around, standing around, whatever. She'll also see these doors here, and they are intact. She wouldn't be able to get through them.
Okay.
The doors.
So these two doors are shut and locked right now.
Yeah.
Or shut.
Yeah.
She can't get through them. So then, if I can, so since she's now at a dead end, I'd have her turn around to go back, and then go down Megan's hallway, and just make sure this area.
All right, do another.
To see what's going on in this one.
Do another stealth check for me.
On the way back. On the way back. Oh, let's go.
And obviously, as I'm seeing things, I'm relaying it to the party.
24.
You've become Johan. I'm so proud of you. You see another corridor with. God, I wasn't planning to put them all the way down there yet. Hold on.
Nick, do you use Pearl's sheet for her stats, or do you just use her for her picture right now?
Oh, she has sheet up. I can click on it. I don't know. Like it says it uses.
Well, can you send me the picture of her again?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want that? No, I'm kidding. The current picture is really cute, actually.
Yeah, it's not the other one.
Oh, it's probably the one I sent up, the plastic one looking. I've created a new one.
Oh, you talking about the brown one? The one that you actually have, like.
Yeah, the one I actually have. That's probably what it looks like.
Let me see if I can go back and find it.
I'm getting it. I can just go upload file.
Okay. Oh no.
As you head down the other hallway, you see the one zombie right around the corner, at which point Megan just kind of moves over here. The zombie down here by another set of closed doors. And assuming she flies down this way, she will also see the other three, but will also see two more closed doors.
Over here?
Yeah, she sees this one, and then she can also see these two if she goes far enough.
Correct me. Dowroc's trying to remember what zombies were vulnerable to. If they're like skeletons, like how skeletons and bludgeoning, or zombies vulnerable to any kind of weapon type.
You don't recall anything, but you do know that they would take less damage from cold and necrotic magic.
Fun.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna jump on Dowroc's sheet real fast because I just want to add Pearl to the extras, just while you're doing stuff.
She's on the extras already. She's under.
I know. I made a new one.
Oh, okay.
So.
But you do see everything in the corridors that are accessible to her. She doesn't get spotted, and she's able to return to you fine.
My turn number.
All right. Now, let's go to companions. There you go. Where's Pearl at?
Hey,
there you
Pearl.
go. Pearl.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Beans.
She's so little. She and Beans are going to be good friends.
Beans is just tongue lash at her.
If we ever find Beans. All right.
So that's.
All right. So to recap, we got this door shut, this door shut, this shut. Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this one. Then this one.
That one's shut. Okay. All right. So I guess we'll have Pearl fly back. That way, at least kind of have a more situational, like, oh, okay. See, this is where Johan would have also came in handy with something like pass without trace or something.
Yeah. Now, Nevi Din is going to suggest that she is able to walk the astral plane. She will have to return here, but she can look into one of these rooms and get an idea of what's in one of them. So you can try to pick an idea of which direction you want to go. So she could head over here, or she could head across the other way and try to see what's down in one of these areas.
Well, since we don't really know, like obviously we don't see this overview as our characters, so I would probably just say go to the closest room just to see out the inside. Now, does she have to like stealth check, I guess, when she like, I guess teleports or like, I don't know how her teleportation works.
Let me double check that.
All teleport abilities.
It's just a once per day, and she can just literally go anywhere and then come back. She doesn't get seen or anything.
Well, since it's a once per day ability, I would say go the furthest we can down the path and then go through that. So I guess over here.
All right. She will disappear, and you guys kind of wait around for a few minutes. She starts walking like in this direction as she disappears, and she just walks straight through. And then she kind of searches the area a little bit. Kind of gets a glimpse past here, and then just suddenly she's walking back out of this wall here, and she kind of stands here and she says, "This place is big. There would be other zombies around here. I just haven't placed them yet." She says, "These things are all over the place. There's some sort of deep crevice running through. Further in, I couldn't see very far down it. There could be something there. There could not be, but I wasn't able to get far enough in the time I had to find anything that could resemble the object we're looking for or where it could be placed. If we do decide to all progress through here, though, we could have a bit of a fight on our hands."
Yeah, ideally we would not want to do that, but unfortunately, we're trying to. Yeah, see. All right, I am going to. So as Pearl, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'll say as Pearl, I'll have her up on Dowroc, okay, like fly in this direction and just make like a small noise. I just want to see if the zombies react to it. Not enough to give Pearl's position away, but like drop something just to see if they like turn to look at it.
Are those boxes there?
Yeah. They're not in like pristine shape like they are in the actual map, but like there's like the remnants of it there.
Pearl can just shoot one of the boxes.
Okay. I'm trying to. Well, so before Pearl does that, then, because I was gonna have her make a noise to see if they turn. I'm gonna recommend the party moves back a little bit and kind of goes like here to here, kind of, and just kind of gets out of like the line of sight, and then she shoots the box because I want to see what the zombies do. Like, do they move toward it? Do they? Yeah, just what do they do?
All right. When she does that, she kind of swoops close, shoots it, and then swoops back. And all of the ones in this area do turn towards it and kind of start walking slowly in that direction.
Okay. So then on that note, there's a lot of shenanigans. I'll see if Pearl can fly back up to this area and kind of make noises increasingly loud and kind of make a really loud noise here and then shoot something over here. Basically, she's trying to draw these people to kind of walk down this way.
All right, do you guys want to, like, retreat back out of the dungeon for a second while she does that?
Well, that's why I said, like,
Yeah.
everybody's kind of like, yeah, over, out of the way of sight.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, like right there. So we can kind of see it because, I mean, they're zombies, so they're not the smartest.
How long does your ability last?
Huh?
How long does your ability last?
My ability doesn't, as long as I use a bonus action, I can continuously use it every turn. Or, you know, so technically, as long as I use a bonus action, so if I don't fall asleep or get knocked out of combat, it's indefinite.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
technically, you don't need my vision to do this specifically, but...
So where exactly are you ultimately trying to lure them? And I'll tell you if it's possible, like how many, like,
So my goal-
how many of them are you trying to get, first of all? Just the ones?
So my goal is these right here
Okay.
and these right here. I'm trying to get over in this area.
All right, so to do that, you would have to start with a noise here.
Yep.
Then you would have to do a noise here. Then one here. And then one, like, down in this general area.
Okay. That is what I say we should do to avoid combat as much as possible.
All right, I'm going to say you will need a successful stealth check for the first 3. So, shot number 1.
I'm going. Just a moment. Just roll it. Is that 20?
That's fine. For shot number 2.
She's 30 feet. She's 21.
All right, and then for shot number 3, in kind of this region.
Come on, Pearl. You're doing good. You're doing great so far. 16.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
So all of them kind of roll up into this corridor here. It takes a few minutes for them to all make it, but they eventually kind of bunch themselves in.
Is this going the way you thought?
No, it is not, but I'm happy with it.
I guess I have to ask, were we supposed to fight all these people?
I wasn't really expecting you to, but I mean, you could have if you had wanted to.
Oh, okay. All right. Now that enough of them have been kind of diverted that way,
Zack tosses a holy hand grenade down that hall.
No. I say we just kind of go past them and then go around the corner.
Oh, man.
Okay, they are kind of shambling on top of each other, making like zombie noises. So you guys, I will want you guys to roll stealth, but you won't need too much, and you'll have advantage.
Okay. Well, good, because I don't have super high stealth. Okay. I got a 23, though. It helps when I roll pretty high. So Zach's safe. So Bryn, I don't even know if she really needs the roll. She's got what? Plus what?
Plus 11. But yes, she does. She only has straight rolls. Yeah, she got 28. She's gone.
Okay. I guess Dowroc?
Dowroc got a 16. I go is stealth. I think that's just a straight. Is it dex?
Yeah, it's a dex throw.
Actually, I think he would. in order to keep from making noise as he's walking, Muffus would just kind of start floating above the floor.
Oh, okay. So he just moves right across.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Nevid then just kind of goes across.
Yeah,
too.
she got a 30. And I forgot to roll advantage for her even, so
she's super gone.
I assume, was the Dowroc 16 safe, I guess?
yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I go Megan and Todd.
Let's see if Megan's gonna ruin this for
Screw
you.
it all.
Oh no, she's fine. And Todd would. I mean, I'll just take her roll for him because they're kind of chilling out right now.
I go. What did you get? What? So +1, +1. Got to scroll all the way down. Here we go. Megan, Muffus, Dowroc, 16. Why did it not bring up? I guess wrong. Oh, Dowroc. That was what that. Dowroc got, let's see, 14. It'd be 15.
Yeah, it's fine. Everybody's good.
All right.
Managed to get by. And
so now once we get to these doors, are they just like, well, I guess Muffus is doing something.
he's gonna move up and he's gonna try the door. And it's gonna make a noise, but it'll creak open.
Oh.
But it's fairly loud and echoey. So
Stupid door.
you do have a few guys moving towards you. In fact, Bryn...
Those doors are shut, correct?
Yes, but Bryn, where she's standing, she can hear something rattling the door on the other side. And it looks like it is going to give way.
So we need to kill these guys as quickly as possible. As silently as possible.
Yeah?
I mean, we could do that.
Is the door at the other end, or you say
Both doors. So this one and this one are both... Bryn just can hear this one because she's on the other side of it.
see if we can get out of here.
How much, I guess an out of character, how much time do you think we can, like, can I move down at least like right here?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
You have like the equivalent of a round before that door opens.
Okay.
So Nevi's actually going to stand right here with kind of her back pressed against the wall and get a 20 on her stealth roll.
I guess walking out here, what is this? Is this down?
Yeah, that's like a big crevice.
Yeah, the crevice.
I mean, I guess I wonder if, there's zombies, so it's like they're not really the smartest. If we just pile in front of the door and they can't open it, do you think they're just going to maybe, I don't want to say lose interest, but you think they're just going to be and just walk the other way?
It's possible. You could try it.
So, was I here? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So yeah, Zack will go over here and just kind of push on the door.
Muffus will also help hold it, and you guys do after a second feel zombies pushing on the other side. I am going to... Is anybody else going to come over here and help? I guess Megan... Megan will run here and help with this one. I don't think anybody else could make it to the other one.
Nah, yeah.
Igo has a strength of... Why did you leave that area?
I assume Pearl just kind of flies in here.
Strength bonus of +2 for Igo.
For what?
Igo has a strength modifier +2.
Oh. You should give Igo that potion of giant strength or whatever. 29 strength Igo.
Why? Why would you do that?
All right.
I am going to have Zack roll a strength check, though.
Okay.
You see Muthis is using telekinetic power to kind of offset the strength of one of the zombies, but you will have to check yourself against the other one.
I got a 14 strength check.
All right, to be clear, it could have rolled a lot harder or a lot higher. It got a 7. So the door does not budge, and these two zombies lose interest and start walking the other way. Now, for the ones up there, these two are going to kind of push in on each other. So I'm going to have Igo and Megan make it, but I don't expect them to have a problem.
Come on, Igo. Oh my god, that was almost a 4 for 20.
Well, I guess he's fine then.
Oh, Megan whiffs it.
Oh no, Megan.
Well, I goes there though, and it's only one door.
Strength check. I'm going to do ability check or strength check. Flash of genius for her 13.
Okay, that is enough. The door stays closed, and the zombies lose interest and wander away.
Push it here. Push it. Dowroc's like, push it here. Here, Megan.
All right, and you guys are able to then move forward into the next room.
All right. What? Do we see anything below in here? Or is it really just like...
Looks like...
You see fog.
Okay.
Roll.
I guess Zack
roll perception for me.
Oh.
Everyone.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh,
Zack got... He only got a 10.
This is mean.
Okay.
His passive's higher at 17, so... But 10 is what he got rolled.
Grab some.
Dowroc got 13. Bryn, this is your wheelhouse here. That's a 22.
Alright, so... Bryn...
Is Bryn screaming?
Just as you guys are, like, feeling like you're kind of settled into this, like, safe area, Bryn is going to hear what sounds like a weird scraping noise. As if something is scraping across the top of a wooden table or barrel. And as she looks, she sees... This is not what it is. I'm going to change the name on it in a second.
Little bear.
I'm just grabbing a thing. She sees a floating brain in a jar come around the corner.
Oh, good.
And it sees all of you and begins to broadcast a psychic call.
Don't do that.
Drawing all of the zombies in the area toward you.
No. Let's do the bitch.
Roll initiative, please. Alright, so Bryn is first.
Bryn is going to do steady aim, and she is aiming at the brain.
That's rude.
Mm-hmm.
How's Pinky gonna feel?
They're gonna have to plan something else.
Trying to take over the world.
Take over the world. All right, steady aim with advantage.
Right.
Oh boy, that's critical. That first roll. Okay, let's do damage. 6. 1d6 is let's see, 11 plus 3 is 14, and then 38 psychic damage. 38 points of psychic damage.
Alright.
And then she's going to bonus action throw again. 17
That hits.
for 7 points of psychic damage.
Alright, it is about done. But
And then
it's
this
still
one-
it's still up.
21, and then 5 points of psychic damage.
It's still up,
Okay.
but barely.
Yeah.
Like it's floating in its container, and the container's got like fluid in it, but it's cracked and it's leaking out and it's like listing over. Nevi is next, and she is going to.
She had higher damage.
Yes, if she had slightly higher damage. Nevi is going to. She begins to kind of shimmer and blur, and she is going to draw a scimitar, but otherwise she's not going to do anything else yet. That makes it Zack's turn.
Zack will Eldritch blast the brain in the jar.
Alright.
First one. Ooh, 16.
I mean, it's dead. You killed it.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess
We need that signal to stop.
before this 2 other blasts from Eldritch Blast go off, do we notice the zombies like kind of stopping it all, or are they still?
They are
pretty
still
aware?
they're still aware of you, and they're still coming this way.
All right, Zack will blast the top and the bottom zombie once each. These two.
All right.
So top one, he gets 25. Bottom one, he crits.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
it's not going to do a ton of damage, but it's enough to kill him, I guess. And then with that, he is going to go. I assume this door is still shut.
Yeah, but they are like rattling it again.
Okay. I guess he'll use the rest. Well, actually, before I do that, would trying to pry the door, would that be an action?
Yes, the door is
Like,
heavy
try to
enough
hold it?
for that.
Okay. Then I will just move then. I'll move right there, and then I'll end my turn.
All right, Muthus, seemingly completely unconcerned with what's happening, is going to pull his sword from its sheath, and the sheath will just kind of disappear.
I have a question.
hmm
For clarification purposes, are these zombies considered humanoid technically?
I don't know. I guess.
The reason I ask is because I have something if they're humanoid, so if they are,
Then yeah,
I
sure,
summon
do
a
it.
specter. Alright, then I summon a specter
What?
in its space.
Okay,
What?
cool.
And then I can either, so technically it has me roll initiative for it, so let me roll it.
All right, and I'm gonna say you kind of blast
17.
the zombie's body apart, and the specter is just kind of standing where it was.
19 initiative for him.
All right, that puts it.
Might put him like right after me.
Oh,
What is its dex?
It's only a 2.
All right, it is a little lower down than that, but it's
now,
still pretty
sorry,
high
now
up.
I am my turn. It's the, yeah, in my turn.
Muffs.
Muthus goes. He draws his blade, and the sheath kind of disappears. And he is going to kind of point.
Always new. New abilities all the time.
Who? Me?
You're like Golden Age Superman. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like fun. Is there a way to do that without
Causing a bunch of
screwing over your specter? No? Do you care?
No.
Hold on. There might be a different option. Give me a second.
The Spectre, just so everyone's aware, he's immune to poison and necrotic, and he has resistance against lightning, thunder, cold, fire, acid, and bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical. And it's also immune to charmed, exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, and unconscious.
What?
It's not. It doesn't have high stats though, so I mean, it's not like it's gonna really do a lot. But
Don't worry about it. You'll get there someday, buddy.
That's fine. That one works. He's going to cast Avard's Black Tentacles.
What?
And he's going to cast it here.
Dowroc's just having a hell of a time. Someone.
So the zombies and the Spectre have to make a Dex saving throw. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the zombies don't get it. I'll imagine that they didn't.
what type of damage is it?
Bludgeoning.
Oh, okay. 5. So yeah, failed.
Alright, and they will all take only 6 bludgeoning damage. We're playing this like we did the other zombies that one time, so they're just they're just 2-hit kills.
Okay.
There's too many of them to track HP, and there will be things that I'll be tracking HP on later.
Okay.
And the tentacles do remain. They will attack again in the next turn.
Okay.
Well, when the zombies start their turn, so like those guys are effectively dead. Megan is next. She's going to run back here.
He's a silencer.
And ready in action.
Dowroc needs a little spell.
Which brings it to the Spectre's turn.
So the Spectre is going to... It can fly, and it can fly through things. So he is going to move. He's got a fly speed of 50. He's going to move 50 feet over here.
Okay.
And then that'll be end his turn.
The zombos are next, so all these die. They get slammed around by tentacles until they fall apart. But then these are gonna throw this door open and step through. And these are gonna throw the door open and step through, but the first one, Megan's gonna stab it in the face. That'll hit.
So she's next then? So she's next then? After zombies?
I think Todd's after.
Who, Megan?
Yeah.
No, she's just ready in action. She knew they were coming through.
Oh, okay.
Action to stab it in the face.
Meanwhile, the two that appeared next to Muffless are going to attack him. They whiffed their rolls really bad. One of them got a crit fail. The other one rolled a 3. And those both miss. How severe is your... Oh, that's real bad. So he's going to opportunity attack you. Without even really looking, he like swings his sword and cuts this one, which makes it. And I guess the one zombie will attack Megan.
Have that.
That's gonna miss.
Well,
Not by much though.
You do not have it.
Which brings it around to Dowroc's turn.
Dowroc's turn. Let's see. What can I do silently? Probably just hit him with a fist.
Yeah, probably.
That makes. That's what Dowroc's gonna do. He's gonna come over here. And, well, he has a. I put infusion on him, so now he can teleport as a bonus action. 15 feet.
Okay, cool.
And then he'll move here, and he'll just punch that guy.
Alright.
It is a plus 10. So that guy is dead.
Yes, he is. You just kind of punch his face off.
He's going to punch the other one for the D6. 7 points of damage. But he is going to sap that one to make his next attack disadvantage. If it survives.
Yeah, it's still up for now.
Okay. I go. Should I help Megan out, or should I just finish this? I'm trying to think. Megan can probably kill this too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't really worry about Megan, because she gets like 3 attacks, and she could just... Really 4 with the teleportation.
That's good. Here. And then Pearl is going to move back if the zombie wants to take an attack of opportunity on a small child.
I mean, it's a zombie. It's going to do that.
Yeah, I'll punch it with Sentinel.
It rolls a 12.
What? How much of it? Oh, it missed.
Oh,
AC
good.
13.
Good. And then I imagine Dowroc punches it, right?
Well, I'm punching. Well, I mean, I could punch it, I guess. I was gonna shoot it with Pearl. Pearl rolled an 11.
That misses.
Okay, that's Dowroc's turn.
Alright, Todd's just going to go here at the end of the rotation. He is going to kill this thing, probably. Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Yeah, it's dead. Which brings it back around to Bryn, because the brain already died.
You don't get a turn.
Bryn just wanted to stop that noise as quickly as possible. She has advantage anyway because it's within 5 feet of an ally.
Yeah.
Well, it counts as sneak attack, but
Yeah.
she is going to psychic knife and say sorry, me, and kill it.
Yep, it's
with a
dead.
17. And then she's going to bonus action throw again for 13.
That misses.
Okay. And for an action, she is going to throw again for a 20.
That'll hit.
Then she is going to vex. So the next, if she's not going to get another attack.
No, she's not.
Let's see if the other zombies heard all of that.
I mean, most of it was slashing and...
Brenda's pretty good.
I guess Bryn
Levy, stop it. What are you doing?
Nevi's gonna walk over here and see if anyone are reacting.
Oh, she will sell champion.
What did she get? I think a 33 is probably high enough.
Oh my god.
They are not, so she's gonna come back and just kind of nod that everything seems chill over there. Well, she'll kind of signal back, I guess. You know what I mean. Zack.
Really, that zombie's the only one left, right? I mean...
Yeah.
Do I have... Would you consider me having line of sight of it?
1 second. Hold on.
Like, to be able to hit it with... Okay, well, that's also what I was going to say. I was going to see if the Spectre kind of
God damn. I guess we should have thought of it. God damn
Probably
it.
would have been fine with except that brain.
Skyrim zombies. Skyrim zombies.
The good thing is the zombies on the right have nowhere to get across.
Nope, they've been over there since that part of the floor collapsed. Yeah, it would have partial cover, but you'd be able to see it.
Who's after me? Muthos and Spectre.
Oh boy, they're coughing.
Muthos might be able to do it. So, are these engaging at all? Like, do we notice? Like, are they moving this way?
No,
I guess we wouldn't really see them.
they're not doing anything yet.
Alright, yeah, I guess I'll Eldritch Blast the zombie. Bloody one.
Alright.
27. Okay.
Thing is like, God damn it.
Got your kill. Alright.
Alright.
So, I assume we're out of combat now.
You are, and you have two directions you can go, and because the zombies threw the door open, both ways are open.
Zack's not over there, but he would probably, have her come back, and then have everyone come the way he's going.
Yeah, it's a good defensible little room.
And then, as we get back here, I'm going to move. So the Spectre will last till my next long rest, or until it dies, and it's only a once per day ability. So, as we get all over there, I will gaze of two minds the Spectre, and have the Spectre float through the wall over here, and move this way. Float through. Well, I guess right here. Is this all he notices? Is just what's already here?
Yeah.
Okay. So then he's gonna float through here. Is this door shut?
Yes.
I guess he'll. Well, actually, sorry. Is this door shut too?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess he'll just kind of go up. Does he notice anything down this hallway?
He notices the broken open coffins.
Okay. So I guess he'll just kind of go up, phase, see if he sees anything. Or I guess Zack sees if he sees anything.
He would see at that point, just bring some more from over here, who cares? A couple more zombies kind of shambling around this area. There'd be like one here, and
so I'm gonna have him kind of like go in the wall, and he kind of just peeks out ever so slightly, just so like he doesn't really.
Yeah.
He's like a wall shadow.
Nearly headless naked.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's not that many over here. The problem is that this is such a tight space that it's like, no, drop them. All right, I'm gonna have the Spectre come back over here and just kind of phase into the room. Like he'll be fully in the room, so if they see him.
These are not closed. These like almost shuttery doors here, they are open. This coffin has been broken open. There isn't anything in it. This one is not, though.
Okay, so Zack actually. So hold on. So the Spectre's gonna go there. Zack's gonna kind of move up there. Yeah. All right. So with the Spectre entering the room, does I don't want to say like does combat initiate for just those three, or
they don't really seem to be paying any mind to the Spectre.
Okay.
Speaking like this zombie. I had a zombie.
He's just play it cool. So
I had two guys.
I guess the Spectre will kind of go in here. Does he see anything?
If he pokes his head through the coffin, he'll see another zombie in there with like a corpse in there with like a magical staff and stuff. But he's not moving or anything yet.
Yet. All right, so I'll just have him kind of hang out right there, and then I guess we'll start to move our way around the corner.
All right.
I'm trying to think. Which way is this skeleton or this zombie looking? Is he looking this way, or is he looking more this way?
He's looking kind of just out here at nothing.
All right. Who is really good? So Bryn's probably the best stealth, right?
Nevi just...
Or Nevi, I guess, could be.
I mean,
like, are you describing the room?
Yes, sorry. Yeah. I described it.
Because Nevi will say she can at least take care of these two without being seen.
All right, then I will ask if she can do that while the Spectre is going to kind of phase through there. So, yeah, I'll see if she can go and do that.
All right, well, roll the dice just to be sure. Yeah, that's still high enough. So she'll just kind of wander past. And she's going to take out a rapier. And she's going to just kind of cut this guy's head clean off.
Yeah.
And then she gives herself a second to kind of look around. She sneaks over here and just kind of shoves this guy over the edge.
All right, that works.
Comes back over here, does a little like salute at you, and then walks back in the room.
All right, so then this one is the only one that can even see us. I mean, these three can see us, but they're not really they can't do anything.
Yeah, in fact, this one saw her and just kind of stumbled forward and died.
Yep, fall to their death.
All right, Zack. Okay, shenanigan. Well, actually, no wait. Can I do this?
This whole shenanigans stopped.
It hasn't. I don't carry anything more than 10 pounds.
While you're thinking about that, I need like 5 minutes, maybe a little more,
okay,
and I'll be back.
Go ahead. Yeah. Well, I'll be back too. So go ahead.
Checked.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Is John back?
No.
No.
Nope.
Oh. Shenanigans.
No. Dowroc's gonna see if that notebook is actually a notebook.
Which notebook?
On the table.
Oh, on the table?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine. Maybe it's a link to our greatest enemy.
No, I just want to see if it has any information of what went happen here. Like if it's like a science experimental notebook or not.
They are coming.
Yeah.
The drums.
Sure.
Oh, I didn't notice this little tidbit over here.
There's a little bit.
The
I didn't know it's anything. But you probably.
it's a little map.
It looks like a final boss room.
I know. But there's a little pathway, which means I have a certain little flying buddy that can fly through that, and I can see through him.
Oh my god.
I have become death.
You have become Johan.
I wonder what the staff inside of the coffin meant.
Well, if we poke around long enough, make enough noise, I'm sure we will soon find out.
Yeah, probably. What kind of disaster do you think's waiting for us at the end, Nick?
I don't know. Who knows? I mean, he said experiments, and brain jar, it's definitely an experiment. I'm gonna say a mind flare.
You mean at the very end?
What, at this place?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
At the end of this place, like...
I'm gonna say mind flare. Just to piss Dowroc off even more. He's had a rough week, And then a mind flayer shows up. And then it's just gonna
Alright.
What's happening? Oh. Dowroc wanted to see if that book is actually a book.
No, everything in here is like falling apart.
Dang it. I was hoping to just a secret.
All right. What the zombie that's next to the Spectre, is it like, if the Spectre was to go like here, would he be able to push him like off of the edge?
No, this wall here would be too high for that.
Oh, it's a wall. Okay. I didn't know if it was like a little like foot thing or something, or like a, Okay. Well, he's by himself at this point, so the Spectre's going to put his hand up to the zombie's head, and Zack's going to Eldritch Blast through his hand and point blank headshot him.
Alright, roll with advantage.
Critical?
Kaboom, he dies.
Okay. We'll start moving up. I'll kind of, as quietly as I can, kind of, help everybody come back behind me, like everybody back in the room still. Those guys probably can't do anything, so they're probably not doing anything.
This guy's kind of starting to shamble this way. This one walks clear off the cliff like the other one did.
Zack will, I guess, wait there. The Spectre will go through here, and he'll hold out both of his arms, and then Eldritch Blast each one of them for a hit.
Okay.
So, one on the left, 20 to hit. The one on the right, 27 to hit.
They both hit. Both are now bloodied.
Okay. Third beam to the right one, I guess. 27 to hit. And I assume dead. So I don't know how you want initiative. If you want initiative for this last guy.
First.
Uh-oh.
Can I do this as a thing, or do I have to wing it?
Token.
I have to wing it. Okay, cool. You can just be a special zombo then. I don't know. This different looking one. Kind of shoves the lid away and comes out. It is a Deathlock. Go ahead and roll initiative.
So the door's still shut. Is it only the Spectre and the Deathlock right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Spectre only got a 7.
Alright, well, the zombie is going right after the Spectre. The Deathlock is going first.
Okay.
And it is going to
Deathlock.
fire a grave bolt at the Spectre.
Cool.
And it is a
You're probably going to hit.
23 to hit.
Very, very low AC. That's a hit.
For 15 necrotic.
I am immune to necrotic.
Okay, well, this isn't going to matter much either then. Then it's going to move forward and swipe at you with deathly claws, which do necrotic damage.
Yes. Okay.
Only a paladin would have a specter that's immune to necrotic damage.
Meanwhile, this guy over here shambles off the cliff.
Versus...
It is the Spectre's turn.
Alright, the Spectre is going to move right there, and he's going to attack the zombie. So he only gets one attack per turn. And he is going to get a... Let's see, I think he gets a bonus of attacks, right? Yeah. So it is a 16 to hit. Now it does necrotic damage though too, so I don't know if the zombies are immune or anything.
They resist. You are gonna have to kill the Deathlock. The zombies are just 2 hits, but regardless, I don't care.
Gotcha.
So you said he was attacking what, the Deathlock?
No, the zombie.
Okay, well the zombie's dead.
All right. Are the other characters allowed to move to try to open the door?
Yeah, sure. They can hear shit going on in there.
Okay.
Well, Zack can really tell.
Huh?
Zack can clearly tell us what's going on in there.
Yeah, because I haven't dropped the gaze yet, so I'll go up and try to open the door.
All right, roll strength for me.
Strength. Only a 13.
You do manage to push it open, but you had to push hard enough that you don't really have anything else you can do right now.
Okay.
You kind of shove it and kind of surge forward in there.
Should I roll initiative for him now since he's in the room?
Yes, you should.
20.
The Deathlock is still like 1 above you, so. But I mean, it'll be it, then you, then the Spectre. So like, it'll come around. It's gonna try to. It might do that.
Bryn's gonna roll initiative also.
Okay. It's going to cast Hunger of Hadar behind the Spectre. So kind of.
See if the doors open.
Where should I put it? I'll put it here, and it'll hit Zack and the Spectre. Yeah, Dex save.
Oh no, is that the area that summons?
That's an area.
What's the radius on it? Because I think it stays out.
20 foot.
So that, however you want to.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to
do
that.
Yeah,
Okay, so
probably.
Okay, so Dex save. Zack. Ooh, Zack did not. Well, actually, he said Dex, so he got 12. The Spectre got a 14. Yeah, 14.
It is a DC 13.
Okay, so Zack failed, Spectre passed.
Alright, so Zack, you're both technically blinded right now.
Okay.
You won't take the damage until your turn, but it'll be.
I think it's like necrotic and cold, isn't it?
It is cold damage. It'll be 11 damage.
Okay, so 11 cold at the start, and then I think if I stay there, it does necrotic at the end. Isn't that the one that's like the slimy tentacles or something?
Oh, there is at the end. It's acid damage.
Oh, acid damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that means it'll be what, Zack's turn. So he takes 11 cold, 5 cold. His coat gave him resistance to cold. Haha.
I don't like how perfect you are for this dungeon.
I'll go 10, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
35. So he probably wouldn't get advantage because the Spectre's out. He's still in the blinded section, right?
Correct.
So he'll just go up there and attack. He'll use a precision, though, attack on it, so he'll get advantage.
All right.
29 to hit.
That hits, believe it or not.
I got a 1 and a 2, so reroll those. Okay. It does 8, 9, 10, 16, 17 slashing, 2 force, and I will do so Paladin Smite allows me to cast a free casting of either one of these 3. So I will free cast a Shining Smite on him once per day. So that is 2d6, I believe. Yeah, 2d6 radiant. So 11 radiant. And he can't go invisible. Not that he would. He sheds light in 5 foot radius, and attack rolls against him have advantage. And it's a concentration spell for Zack, so it'll do, yeah. And then I will use the second attack, and I will attack again. So I have advantage again. 26 to hit.
Okay.
So I don't deal the extra slashing, but I will do that 13, 16 slashing, 5 force. Boom.
Oh. Well, Bryn was going to use her spyglass and shoot it with lightning, but she had a chance, but I guess it does not needed.
Megan runs in here with her sword raised and like, screw you, man.
I guess I'll do it. I assume that the staff that I found is just some staff that's on him. It's not anything like to actually loot.
Yeah, it was just like a focus.
Okay. And the cool thing is the Spectre didn't start his turn, so he didn't take the cold damage.
Hey.
All right.
Sure there's not another one in there?
Well, this one was already empty.
Oh.
I guess I'll go up, send the Spectre up, go behind this guy, Eldritch Blast pipe him in the head.
All right.
Here we go.
It's worse than.
Ooh. The
What
Eldritch
the-
Blast that he tried to shoot this guy, he got a crit fail though. So he may have inadvertently alerted people.
He alerts this one, and this one of his presence.
Oh, okay.
So roll initiative, I guess. Again.
The Spectre only got a 5.
That's not good for him.
Can they do something other than necrotic?
The zombies are all going first.
Okay.
And they... this one kind of steps up close. And it is going to slam the Spectre.
Okay.
Crit for 16 bludgeoning damage and then some necrotic damage that doesn't do anything.
Is the bludgeoning damage magical?
Oh, God.
He's resisted to non-magic. He's resistant to non-magical.
I guess not.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
I don't see why it would be.
So you said it did 16, right? So 8.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Then it gets it attacks again and gets a 25 to hit
Oh yeah. He's only got what 12 AC? Yeah. All
for 7 bludgeoning damage.
right. He doesn't have much health left.
Then this one's going to run here and kind of shove his way in and attack.
He's still kicking.
That is a... why no brain work? 21 to hit?
Oh yeah, that hits.
For 10
Yes,
bludgeoning damage.
Oh, did you say 10?
Mm-hmm.
It's dead.
And the other one comes over, he's like, oh, come on, man.
Well, that was a little bit more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah! The Spectre was
So-
kind of badass, man.
So, as this happens, I would like to try to step out and then Eldritch Blast the 2 that are down at the end of the hall.
Alright. Sure, go for it.
All right. The closest one, 29 to hit.
That hits.
5 damage. Well, 5 plus...
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't
2.
matter.
Okay. I'll hit him again. I'll try to hit him again. That one is a crit, unfortunately, on the bloodied one.
Yep, that sucks. He's definitely dead, though.
And then I'll attack the last one. Hit 28.
Cool. Kind of wish
then
those second and third shots had gone in the opposite order, because that would have been really frickin' bitchin', but...
It happens.
Yep.
All right, that's all I got.
Okie dokie.
Or should I roll initiative with this one zombie, or did the one above him notice me? I guess obviously.
They're kind of moving towards you, but they're not going to get there in time to do anything. So you can blast them again.
Wow.
All right.
As long as you hit all three, they die.
19, 25, and 26.
All right, cool. I need to design a dungeon that Zack can't solo, I guess.
Well, he's a paladin versus zombies. I mean,
Yeah, but the funny thing is, I've only used one radiant thing in here, so
only
flavor.
true. But
It's
the
fun.
only thing better than a paladin against zombies is maybe a cleric or a plant.
Destroy undead or a plant.
all right. He'll walk all the way up, around, and then to this door, providing everybody probably follows behind.
Nevi is somehow right behind you all the time.
That's great.
Is this door open? I guess not.
It is not.
All right. I kind of want to do something stupid, just for fun.
Okay, I mean, be stupid. I'm not going to stop you. Maybe you'll actually get hit by something.
I'm gonna kick the door in.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, it just opens. It's fine. It swings open.
I didn't know if the initiative started right away or not.
And these guys all see you. You hear more rumbling over here.
Wait. I got an idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not kick the door open. I'm gonna have Nevi kind of step out of the way. I am going to disguise myself as a zombie.
What?
And then I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, sure.
What is happening?
He's doing the walk like a zombie trick.
I just wanted to see how many are in there.
I mean, they do react.
Yeah, it's fine. I won't actually do the disguise. I'll just kick the door in.
Okay. Well, they still react.
Okay.
You hear more shuffling over here, even if you can't see them yet. But more troubling, you hear the clattering of heavy plate armor.
Oh, this is new.
And go ahead and roll initiative for me, everybody.
Everybody.
Zack got a 24.
Dark got a 7.
Hey, Megan finally rolled low. Cool.
Bryn, what are you doing?
All right. Bryn is first.
I don't even know what Bryn can do.
Actually,
Small little corridor.
yeah, Bryn is first.
4, 5, 6, 7. She can move there. You'll just be pushing through a lot of people. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, she's pretty small. She can like sneak through.
She's gonna lightning bolt that guy, the zombie, straight through.
Zack's gonna kind of look at the zombie, smile, and then like kind of slightly move out of the way, and then she blast him.
All right.
With a crit.
It gets vaporized.
She can attack again, but I don't think she can see any other ones yet. So that will be her turn.
Zack is next.
He'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Dex save for the zombie.
All right.
As his coat.
It rolls a straight 16, so you know.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll just attack it then.
All right.
I'm afraid what's going to happen to Bryn. She keeps getting these high rolls.
31. 17 slashing 4 force. He'll attack one more time.
16.
16.
Yeah, okay. It's dead.
Did that hit? Okay. He will move up the rest of the way, and he will use his cleave ability of his Great Weapon Master, so he can bonus action attack. So he'll attack the zombie with the bonus action.
Okay.
31. I'm getting a lot of high rolls today.
Stop it, please.
Well, I think you'd rather me get it here than at the end fight that we're inevitably going to be fighting somebody. 20, or not 20, I'm sorry. 14 slashing, 5 force, and I'll kick in, because I keep forgetting, my Great Weapon Master, 5 additional damage this turn. And then that will end Zack's turn.
Alright, the zombos go next, and they are going to swarm Zack, as zombies do.
I don't think damage matters, Jeremy.
I don't know, just making sure.
Let's see. They're all just gonna swing rotten fists or like decomposing weapons at you and slam at you.
Okay.
Still
19 AC.
That is a 28 to hit
Okay.
for 5 bludgeoning and
Which one is that?
6 necrotic.
So
That'll be the hurt one.
Jeremy.
Okay. Tidebreaker.
Yep, there.
It takes 6 radiant damage in return.
Boom.
Yep.
The next one hits with, I am assuming it hits with a 22.
Yep.
6 bludgeoning and 3 necrotic.
Okay. It takes 5 radiant damage back.
Then it attacks again. That is a 19
That hits.
for 7 bludgeoning. No. 7 necrotic and 9 bludgeoning. Yeah.
Okay. Takes 8 radiant.
Then it explodes. The next one attacks. That is a 26 to hit. For
They got pretty high rolls.
yeah, I kind of wish the big guy over here was getting those, but it's fine, whatever.
Well,
that is 5 bludgeoning and 9 necrotic, and then it crits on you.
It only took 1 radiant back, so.
Fine. It's still
Crit.
half dead. So that is.
Oh yeah.
15 bludgeoning and 13 necrotic, and then it dies.
So 15, and then you said 13 necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then yeah, 2 radiant back. So
Just as long as they hit, they die.
And then the last one attacks. That is 20.
First, only if they hit.
Yeah, it's only if they hit me.
Alright, so that's a 25 to hit for 7 bludgeoning and 7 necrotic. And then a 24 to hit for 10 bludgeoning and 10 necrotic, and it dies.
How you feeling, Zack? Good? You good?
Yeah, no, I'm still fine.
Okay.
I still have 91 health, so
This guy starts moving forward. He's got a giant sword. He's got like a torch he's carrying. He's kind of dragging the sword behind him. He swings the torch, and the flame goes out, but it jumps forward.
oh,
Toward Zack. Will that hit anybody else? No, it will not. Okay. Roll Dex.
Dex, 18.
You will take half damage. That is 19 fire damage.
Okay.
And that's 19 fire damage, and
That's already halved, like
No,
19.
yeah, and 16 necrotic damage,
8 more. Okay.
and that is his turn.
Oh,
I'm just trying to make it so that when we fight the big bad boss, everybody else is fully fine. I'm just taking all the hits right now.
That makes it Nevi's turn. She's gonna and rolls stealth. He does notice her though, because she rolled very, very low. That brings it to Muffus, who is gonna go here. And what would he do? Seeing a big old evil guy, Muffus is going to summon a thing to fight it.
Seraphel, he is.
Huh?
Seraphel, he is not.
He is going to cast Summon Aberration and summon a slad.
Bryn is going to freak.
Yeah, I figured. She can't exactly see it from where she is yet, but she would recognize the sound it's making. And it's going to charge at the Death Knight. It can make 2 attacks at this level. So it's going to attempt to claw that sumbitch. I don't know, I have trouble remembering how these things work. They all work the exact same way.
What, the slads?
The summon spells.
Oh, yeah.
So, can I, am I able to do, can I freaking, okay, you just move over here. I'm tired of dealing with my little small side screen. There, that's a thing, and that is a hit for, is it? Hold on. Brain no work. Yes, it is. It is a hit for very little damage. 9 slashing. Right? Yeah. So let's get this guy's HP up here because he has a lot of it. And then it's going to swing again and hit again and do. Hold on a second. My browser's acting stupid again. For 17 more damage. There we go. And that will end his turn. And now you got a big blue friend to help you out. Nothing traumatic about this for any of you guys. That brings it to Dowroc's turn.
Dowroc doesn't know what's going on. He comes to here and sees Bryn's just pale face and is like, and then he runs over to her and just like, what's going on? She says, I heard it. I heard it. She's confused. He's gonna, let's see, 5, 10, 15. He's going to use a bonus action to come here with his boots. Just Dowroc.
He would not be able to see it yet because of the way the pillars are positioned.
Okay.
And you could roll perception to see if you recognize the sounds it's making, but he wouldn't have had as much experience with them as she does.
Okay. Perception. Yeah.
No, you don't recognize him yet.
Brent, that is where Igo is going.
If you wanted to have Igo or even have Dowroc kind of do it before he moves up, kind of move Bryn over here where she's a little out of the way, he can totally do that. I'm cool with that.
She doesn't need to do that. All right. I go Ribbon dash. Dowroc will be like, what the heck? Just see what's going on.
What's happening? Sorry.
Oh, Igo was dashing through.
Okay, that's fine.
That's my turn.
Megan next.
Yeah, Megan was with us, so
Yeah, she just runs in, and kind of has to take a second to realize, oh, it's probably the zombie. It's the bad guy. Yeah, she would have her action surge back. So, yeah, that's fine. She can do it from there. She's going to magic missile the zombie. I mean, not a lot, but 3, 2, 2. Yeah, that's something. Bring it back around to Bryn.
Bryn is hugging Todd and passes her turn.
All right, Zack.
Zach's gonna look. Does he see Dowroc? Well, probably not, because the pillar, right?
Yeah.
He's just going to turn toward the direction of the hallway since he knows that Dowroc's over there, and he's just gonna yell. He summoned a slad, and then he'll just kind of turn back towards the Death Knight, and then he will move.
What now?
He'll move there. And then he will attack the Death Knight. 31 actually. 31.
You're not gonna believe it. That hits.
Reroll that. 1, 12, 17 slashing, 7 force. I will attack again. Same roll actually. So reroll that number 1. Got another 1. So 15 slashing, 5 force. And I will use a first level spell slot to use a bonus action to cast. Which one's this? Let me look. Spells first. What smites do I have? I got. I'll just do a regular divine smite.
Yeah.
So 1, 2. So 2d8 radiant. 8 more radiant damage.
Cool.
And then that will end Zach's turn. Oh, plus 5 more from Great Weapon Master, because that's a thing now, once per turn. So, and then now that ends my turn.
Okay, that brings it back around to the Death Knight, who is going to draw he drops his spent torch and draws a shield from his back, and he is going to kind of gesture with his sword and cast Hold Person on Zack. DC 18. What is that?
Is that wisdom?
Wisdom? Yeah, wisdom.
Ooh. Huh. 21.
All right, you shake it off.
Well, thankfully, wisdom is proficient. So, I didn't roll high, but it was enough.
Cool. You shake it off just like a Taylor Swift song.
Shake it off. Did he hate it?
That is going to be his turn then, unfortunately. Ooh, that'll be fun if he survives. That'll be fun to do.
If he survives.
Nevi is next. She's going to move here. And she's going to Misty Step here, I guess. And then she's going to attack with her sword. Yeah, okay, so I should have had advantage on that. Hey, I got a crit. Okay, cool. That's way better than missing completely. So...
And it's sneak attack. Or wait, where's she? Yeah, she's sneak attacking. Where's she attacking? What?
She's what? What do you mean? She's attacking the Death Knight.
Cool dice. That's what.
So 39 damage.
For idiots.
And then she's going to attack again.
Yeah.
if she can. And do another 8 damage. That makes it Muthus' turn. He's going to
Oh,
move there.
that's wrong. She suddenly just tell. I don't reload the map. I gotta reload the map. It's weird. I didn't. She was behind the slab when I saw her, so I didn't see
Oh, is
her.
that why you were like, what's she attacking?
Yeah.
He's going to move there. And he's going to throw a Mind Sliver at the Death Knight, which is not very intelligent, so this should do pretty well against it. It does do damage. That is 11. Yeah, 11 psychic damage. And it has disadvantage on its next saving throw before the end of Muthus' next turn. And then the aberration is going to attack. That's a miss. That is also barely a miss. Okay.
We feel bad
Summon.
for the slab.
Yeah, summoned a horrible monster for no reason, I guess. That makes it Dowroc's turn.
Dowroc is going to bonus action with his boots. 5, 10, 15. Give me the boots 1 second. I feel like I am forgetting something. I feel like they're doing something that I am not doing. Okay, I am doing something I'm not doing.
What's that?
I've had to occupy that space in that turn, so
Oh yeah,
So-
it allows you to return to that space, kind of, doesn't it?
yeah.
Okay.
5. Yeah. He's going straight to Muthus, and he's grabbing his collar and slamming him against that pillar and saying, "Who are you?"
That's a very good question. Who is he, Nick?
That's Dowroc's turn.
Okay.
I guess not. That's probably gonna piss off Nevi, but
Probably.
yeah, I guess we go here. Pearl. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Pearl's gonna look threatening at Muthus.
You said Pearl is looking threateningly at him?
No, she's like getting ready to, like a laser's about to happen.
Oh, gotcha.
Getting on battle mode against Muthus. All right, that's Dowroc's turn.
Alright. Megan next. She's gonna go here. And she's gonna be like, finally I get to hit something. And she's going to hit something. Probably. Let's do a rage. That will hit. By less than I'd hoped, but it still hits. 14 damage. Yeah, he died. Alright.
No.
Well, don't worry. It's going to get exciting in a moment.
Yeah.
Are we out of initiative, technically?
That really depends on Dowroc.
Yeah, well, that's why I was asking. So, like,
Repeat the same question.
does Muthus drop the blue slab summon?
He hears you repeat the question. He does drop it, but he will because he isn't gonna take this shit. He's gonna do a little telekinetic push to kind of shove Dowroc back while he straightens his jacket. He says, "I told you. I don't know who I am." So clearly, summoning a creature like that had some sort of effect on you. But that doesn't give you the right to just attack me.
Zack, off to the side while this is happening, is using healing hands and lay on hands on himself. So, just while the conversation's going.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so.
And then he'll do his free cure wounds once per day. So, 13.
There's a creature in my daughter's village who uses those monsters He would experiment on the townspeople and turn them into those things. She, my daughter included.
Zack will, like, kind of walk behind Dowroc, having his sword, still at the ready, in case something happens.
Muffus is going to... His expression kind of softens and he says, I'm sorry to hear about that. I will refrain from summoning that creature again.
Just... Dowroc's gonna... He's just gonna walk this way and just stand there and look at that, whatever this is over here. Is that just a well, or?
It's just like a old brazier. The knight was standing up by it.
Oh, okay.
Zack is gonna look over. Oh, never mind. Bryn moved. I was gonna look over at Bryn and just see how she was reacting.
Yeah. Brandon's kind of just hugging Dowroc. And like, you just...
As they are over there, Zack will approach Muthus. He's not pointing his sword at him, but he just has it out still. And he kind of looks at Dowroc and Bryn. Obviously we think that we know a certain something. He's going to look at Muthus and go, we need to make it through we still need to make it to Blackkeep, and you're still our only hope of making it through the Blackwood. But our deal still stands. If once we get whatever this artifact potentially is to get your memories back, if you try anything against us, we will take you down.
He says I never doubted it. And he's going to move forward.
Zack will walk back over to Dowroc and Bryn and try to, rally them in whatever way that he really can at this point. Pretty much like, I know this is hard, but unfortunately we have no other way to get through. So for now, we have to follow behind him. But trust us, Bryn, that he won't, or anybody else will not touch you ever again.
She's kind of nods at Zack.
Yeah, well, Muffus has telekinetically opened the door at this point.
Okay.
He's moving through.
Zack will start walking that way too, unless something happens.
No, nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
You do see Nevi is kind of questioning what's going on to Muffus. You can kind of barely hear kind of that's the gist of what she's saying, but he doesn't really answer. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
And then he's going to move up and blast this door open too.
Curiosity question for Dowroc. How long does his bomb last? Is it like a minute, or is it last till he detonates it?
Last 10 minutes, and then it's concentration. But if it's 10 minutes, it automatically goes off. If it's at 10 minutes,
he can't stop it. He can't stop it once he makes it.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Stop it once I make it.
Alright, so Muffus is going to blast the next door open. And you guys all pile in. And you find a throne room of some kind. And with no visible artifacts anywhere in it.
Zack will kind of go back toward Dowroc, and he will ask Dowroc, he's like, I know this is not going to be ideal, but you're the best at this of us. Can you go investigate the room?
Dowroc's like, yeah, as long as you don't, as long as he stays away from me. I don't know. Dowroc will use...
Zack will kind of stay between Muthus and Dowroc as Dowroc moves, just nonchalantly just walking between them, kind of.
Dowroc will use stone cunning to get 60 feet of tremor sense.
And there's There's definitely a tunnel of some kind behind the throne.
Okay. Dowroc will go to investigate the throne and see if we can find some buttons. 26.
You do find a stone switch in the side of the chair that, when pressed, causes it to slide down into the floor and reveal a tunnel behind it.
Now, I assume Megan, was she with us? I don't think she was she?
No.
She wasn't yet when the whole thing went down. I assume she got told by this, though, right?
Yeah, she would have heard about it. She's
Okay.
kind of starting to piece together what's going on here.
Okay.
She is remembering what you guys told her.
Sometimes going to be on Dowroc's shoulder at this point. I go staying close to Brent. Okay. And then Dowroc will nonchalantly be like, ladies first.
You said the path opened?
Yeah. And behind the pillar, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Muthus is gonna go first because he wants this to be over with at this point.
Zack
Dowroc?
will follow. Oh, go ahead.
Dowroc, when Nevi goes up, is going to ask Nevi, what for Muthus? What did he look like when you found him? Not like his body condition, his physical appearance.
What race did he appear as? Like, I don't know if she found him, though.
Yeah.
She said, I didn't see him, but no one was able to recognize what he was.
Like, was he different than he is now?
I would imagine.
Okay.
Yeah, Zack will follow right behind Muthus.
All right, Nevi will go next. She's not thrilled about the situation either. And before Dowroc goes, Megan's going to be like, hey, do you want me to, like, stay back with the kid? So she doesn't have to fight anything else, or?
I think we have to, whatever is going to happen, I think this is something that she needs to confront sooner or later.
She kind of gives him a look, and she's like, all right, but if it gets too hairy, I'm just going to run her back here. Just so you know.
Interesting. Thank you.
She's going to kind of let you guys go in first, cover the rear, and after traveling through a bit of a windy tunnel for a little while, you find yourselves in some kind of weird laboratory room. There's a map just because, like, a fight could theoretically happen in here. I don't necessarily know that one is going to.
But you're the DM.
Well, I mean, it's gonna. I think we all know it's gonna be up to you guys. So Muthus is kind of in the lead, and just for we're gonna say that up here, where this like valve is on the thing, there is an item sitting there. Seems to be drawing power from whatever's going on in that tube, and coming in here, things just feel wrong. Like whatever was done here, whatever energy is being collected in these things, it is power from some other place. And you don't see anything alive in here, but we're gonna say one of these things is broken. This one over here, let's say, and that is probably where that brain guy came from.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, do we see brains in the other ones then?
You'd have to look. There's none like floating in the open.
Okay.
But you'd have to look.
Probably like dusty or grunt, like that film or whatever that old places get. They have to rub off and clean and look inside. The dirt and grime.
Does Muthus basically beeline it toward this artifact thing?
No, he's kind of just standing there looking at it right now.
Zack will just kind of wander up, kind of to see if anything happens, or as he's walking up to it.
It does not.
Does anything? What's it look like? Is it just like a little gem or something?
It is an amulet.
Okay.
With it's there's no gemstones in it. It's made of like some kind of weird metal, or maybe even like a carved stone. It doesn't look like anything you recognize material-wise, and it is carved in the shape of a brain with tentacles behind it.
If I try to reach for it, can I pick it up?
You can certainly try.
I'll turn around first. I just want to see, is everybody else just kind of standing there, not doing really anything, or they're just kind of...
I mean, Nevi's over here. She's got her hand on Mutha's shoulder, trying, like, asking him what's going on, what's wrong. Megan would have kind of followed Zack part of the way up, at least, you know. Todd would kind of be wandering around back here, too.
Dowroc is going to move Ida, and he is shoving Bren behind him. And he is quiet. For now, Dowroc is just going to wait for the storm.
All right. Zack, you're kind of taking the initiative here. What are you going to do?
Muthas is still just kind of staring at it, not really doing anything.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to pick it up.
It doesn't seem to have any effect on you.
Oh, okay, cool. I guess I'll turn around and I'll start walking back this way.
I'm about to step back.
Yeah, he doesn't even seem to realize he did it. He's looking at it and he says, I've come all this way for this, and now the more I look at it, the more I think I don't want it.
Why would you say that?
He doesn't answer, but he does kind of look at you, and then he looks back at Dowroc and Bren. He says, I really do feel like I recognize you.
Dowroc will say, Emberheart.
Does he react a lot of that, or?
He flinches, and then he kind of looks at the thing again, and he says, your quest, how important is it? And he walks up to Zack, and he is going to attempt to read your mind and see how serious this matter is.
I won't. Do I notice him try to read my mind?
Absolutely. He grabs your forehead.
Oh, okay. As he does that, I don't know if anybody else is going to react as he grabs his head. But Zack will take, I assume he's holding the amulet in his like right hand or something. He'll just kind of like raise his left hand like as like a nobody like freak out kind of motion. So he'll just kind of.
That's good. That's good because Megan had her sword out.
Yeah. Dowroc was instantly pulled out Thunderbuss.
So yeah, he'll just raise his hand to try to get him to stop.
All right, he is going to detect thoughts on you. Will you put the thoughts about, like, that he's seeking into the forefront of your mind so that he can see them?
Yes.
All right, so he's going to see your various encounters with the Inner Circle members, their attacks on the different locations and how dire it's been, Val betraying you, getting each of the staffs, Val talking about what Blackheart's plan must be, and then finally Blackheart himself attacking the Wolfwood. And his face gets all serious. And he says, I guess it doesn't matter then, does it? Whether I want it or not. I have to help you.
As he says that, I assume he let go of my head at that point.
Yeah.
He'll raise the amulet kind of in his direction.
Muthas is going to hesitate again for a second, and he says, regardless of what happens here, promise me, if I'm still anything of myself when this is done, can you do me this one last favor? Promise me before you go, regardless of what happens, that you'll keep Blackgate safe.
That is a promise that I think we can make. Or that I can make. How about that? Or we can make.
So he's gonna nod and he's gonna reach for the amulet. Nevi's gonna try to stop him for a second, but he just kind of shakes his head.
As he's reaching, Zach's kind of looking beyond him over at Dowroc and Bryn and just seeing how they're reacting.
Dowroc is he's high, he's like a spring right now, so it's, and he kind of looks at Zack and is kind of frustratingly puts his gun down for now. He just like swings it to his side.
As that's happening, Muthus is going to take the amulet and he's going to put it on. And it's going to glow like veins of like green energy are going to appear along it and glow, and then glow brighter and then dim, and for a second nothing happens, and then Muthus screams and he falls to his knees and he starts clawing at his head. He says, "Take them back. Take them back. I don't want them." And psychic power kind of rolls off of him. Everybody gets kind of pushed back a little bit, including Pearl. You know, even though I forgot she existed until just now.
She's tiny enough.
And he just keeps clawing at his head until he finally starts to calm down and he straightens up and he's going to look at Zack again and he's going to is this a thing he can do? Yes, it is. He is going to just pour a bunch of information into your head.
Ah. Okay.
And then
Is it like in
he's
a,
going,
I assume it's just like a wave of energy that's just kind of like going into him?
yeah, basically.
Okay.
And it's jumbled up, but like within it you can see that he has, like, you're gonna have to sort through it, like sit on it a little bit, but he has shared with you his journey to the Black Keep. And then he's going to look over at Dowroc and Bryn, and there's just tears running down his face. He says, "I'm so sorry."
How many others was there before that town?
It was the first. I wouldn't have been there in the first place if I had had any other choice. And what I did, it was a crime of opportunity more than anything else. He kind of starts pacing a little bit. He says, "My kind, we have something of a deserved reputation, but not all of us are quite like that.
What?
Many of us just wanted to be left alone until our leaders started conflicts with other races that share our plane and the planes that touch it, dragging us into their conflicts and displacing us. My hope was that I could find some way to fight back, to carve a path through where we had begun into another plane where we could live in peace. Quite unfortunately, and something that I have unlearned in these last few months, my kind are not raised to think of your kind as being truly alive."
The hell is that supposed to mean?
It means that when I came to that town, I saw them as livestock, something to be used. So I used them. I attempted to perfect the process by which I could create an army that could protect those of my people who didn't wish to harm anyone or anything, so that we could go away and live on our own. He seems disgusted by everything he's saying, just FYI.
Because it
He
seems,
says,
obviously, that basically he got all of his old memories back, but he still
oh yeah,
knows his new memories. And so
Yep.
it's just, it's one of those hard, moments.
yeah.
And
He
we-
says, he kind of laughs like one of those like manic laughs, and he says if only I had come through in Blackgate the first time, I could have learned all of this before I hurt anyone. And then he kind of composes himself and he straightens up and he recalls his sword sheath and he puts the sword away and he says, well, I suppose I must ask you then whether or not we have any other unfinished business.
Zack's going to strictly just look at Dowroc.
Dowroc is going to step aside. I'm not the one you need to ask.
He looks at Bryn and he says, I remember you very well now. I don't deserve your forgiveness. And I won't fight back, regardless of what you do. But I do swear, with the entirety of my being, that I will carry the guilt of what I have done for the rest of my existence, which, with this body, could be a very long time. And I will dedicate everything that I am from this point forward to protecting the city of Blackgate and anyone else who needs me.
Bryn will
I
slowly...
don't want to interrupt the story moment, but can we insight check to see if he seems to be legit?
I mean, yeah, you can.
Or does he just very obviously seem that way?
He seems incredibly sincere.
Okay.
Bryn is definitely going to do that.
Okay.
And then, no matter the role, Dowroc will give Flash and Genius. So
I got one better. Zack will... Well, after, of course, it would have been useful beforehand. He'll throw a zone of truth under Mythos.
I mean, you could still do that if you want.
Oh, no, I'm going to do that now, yeah.
Yeah. He's not going to fight it. And he'll say everything he just said again.
Bryn will slowly...
Starting with his reason for doing everything he did and everything. He'll say it all over again.
Bryn is trembling.
Not in some cryptic way like Val.
No, he's very plain in all of his language.
Okay.
She's trembling. You don't know whether it's in fear or if it's in anger. She slowly walks up to Mythos. And she's going to summon a dagger.
Oh, shit.
And then she is going to cut open his shirt. And she is going to cut across into his chest, deep enough to where it will leave a scar. And Bryn will doff her armor and show the scar on her chest and say, "You will remember, or I will come for you."
I wouldn't expect anything less.
As she puts her armor back on and just runs, and then Dowroc will chase her. She wipes the tears from her eyes.
Alright, with that done, Muffus is going to look over at Zack and he's going to say, "It may take some meditation, but you have what you need from me. I will let Nevi take you back to town. I'll return shortly myself as well, but I wouldn't want to put her through having to travel with me again.
Zack will nod and say that I think that would be for the best.
And then he'll just kind of stay here until all you guys have left.
Can we trust him? I don't know about that happening. Okay.
I mean, you can like
Girls on damage.
like roll a check to see if there's anything in here you think he could do anything with. I don't know.
I mean, Dowroc's our investigator, but I'll try.
And look at the arcane.
I only got a 6, so everything looks pretty normal to me.
Dowroc got a 17 Arcana. Just to glance over what. I mean, these are pods, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like power in them still, but like it doesn't feel like anything that like would be easily controlled or anything. Like you don't imagine it's something that he could just easily
release
do anything with. And I'll just say it. If once you guys leave, he plans to destroy all of this.
Well,
how is Nevi responding to all this?
She doesn't really know what the hell's going on, because you guys were saying stuff in context that she doesn't have the context for. But she's definitely going to talk to him about it later. She's clearly got a thing for him, and that might not be true after this.
unless she likes tentacles.
Yeah, unless she likes tentacles. And just FYI,
8-3, baby.
I rolled wisdom to see what happened. He could have flipped either way. You guys got kind of lucky. Like, you would have been able to take him, don't get me wrong. But I think this is the better outcome. Because I specifically got this idea when I saw the Aberrant Mind Sorcerer's Revelation in Flesh ability, where they can, like, literally psionically modify their body. If he had flipped the other way, he still would have beamed all the information into Zack's head, and then he would have turned into the Mind Flayer and fought you guys.
Yep. We successfully avoided a boss fight.
Yeah, you avoided this Mind Flayer fight twice, technically.
That's true. The first one, Johan just chatted him up for, like, the whole fight.
Well, and that's why he went. That's why he went, because of the images that Johan showed him. That's why he went to confront Blackheart.
Oh, shit, that's right. It's all tying together. All right.
Anywho, you guys can return to town tonight if you want. That's all I've got for right now, though, so we're done either way. What did you think? And when did you figure it out?
So, initially, when we first heard about the guy, about being, like, reborn and stuff, we were like...
Johan.
Yeah, maybe it could be Johan.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the key detail that turned that off was, well, when he was being rebirthed or whatever, he got the message from the prison, which means that it couldn't have been Johan. And so it's like, well...
Unless Johan wasn't the real Johan, because we can't trust anything anymore.
Who knows about anything anymore? So, it was when it was halfway-ish through this dungeon, Nick said Mind Flayer for the whole dungeon at the end, because of the brain and all that. And I was like, well, I think it might be this person, because he uses tentacles, he's got psychic powers, he was probably a Mind Flayer in the past. So that was probably, when the brain came out in the jar, or the floating brain, I think that's what, like, finally, we were like, yeah, we have a pretty good guess that this is probably going to be it.
There were 2 other brains you could have run into if you had gone, like, towards the southwestern side of the dungeon.
Yeah.
A little bit more. But you didn't end up needing to do that, so that was fun. I expected the Death Knight to last a little longer than that, but that's still cool. I also need to stop using zombies, apparently.
I didn't mean to do that in the dungeon.
And probably just hire CR guys in general, I guess, because, like, you guys can handle it. I need to stop using kid gloves on you. Not that that's going to matter at this point much. Like, you have the journey through the Blackwood, but, like, it's going to be boss fights from here on out for the most part.
Yeah.
It's just your goal. Just the theme of this one is to just crush Dowroc's body and soul.
No.
Lloyd dies. Val.
That's just a...
Lloyd dies.
That's just a side effect.
Val betrays us, and then we encounter Emberheart.
There was Aldrin. Yeah, there was a lot
In a week,
that happened today.
3 or 4 days. Dowroc's just like, I'm so tired. He's probably like getting worry lines. He's probably like aged like 5 years.
Assuming you guys leave immediately, though, you'll have like 4 days to get where you're going.
Yeah, we're leaving. I'm back to town. Dowroc is done with this.
You have plenty of time, which is good. You guys could have totally missed the deadline too. And so far, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. It's all working out real well. I think. What did you think of Horror Town?
It was fun. This is Halloween. No, it was fun. I went in there a little heated at first, but thankfully calmed down because I was ready to just like hit the guy right when we got there. I was like, we should probably be nice to him.
I was wondering if you guys had fought the guys at the gate, you would have actually gotten to see Malcolm fight. He is a werewolf, obviously.
I'm trying to say, Jeremy should just moonbeam the whole town and just see what everybody turns into.
No.
I need to come up with some kind of excuse going forward to have all these guys come back and fight stuff because they're all pretty cool.
Tournament.
It's an interesting thought, though, that the affiliate kind of just wrecked Gavril. Or was it one the big axe?
Trevor. Oh, you mean...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a curiosity. Was he mentioning it? Was he talking about Gavril?
Yes, I actually played them against each other, and he kicked Gavril's ass like wholesale.
That's interesting. That's an interesting thought.
That is.